chocolate?
No. Maltesers.
Maltesers won't fill you up. They're a honeycomb centre of tiny bubbles captured in delicious chocolate.
Got any left? Fight you for it. 2, 3.
I'll sing out for you delicious micro-noodles, a meal accompaniment for any microwave. Just peel back the lid and water it cooks in 3 minutes, served with the main dish.
With a main dish.
It has 3 flavours, it's the simplest noodle ever. I bet the sheep could roast on one of if you tried. Micro-noodles, such a doddle, such a doddle. Micro-noodles.
Magic house upon its hill, full of good humour and goodwill, invites you to come in once more and opens wide its smiling door.
You're invited to see all the fun and games in the Magic House every Tuesday at 3:30 on CITV. Come in and join us.
Cool, that's good.
Why are the hamsters in such a furry flurry? Because they've just found out that a hamster is the star of today's Tots TV.
Deux,
2,
3.
Tots TV. I'm a tot.
Je suis une Tot TV.
Tom.
Tiny.
We're the Tots on Tots TV. 1, 2, 3, boo. I'm a tot.
Je suis une Tot TV.
Tom.
Tiny, we love our house, our secret house.
It's a secret.
It's all right, they're not going to tell anyone.
Lovely donkey.
Our friend Donkey.
I'm a tot.
Je suis une Tot TV.
Tom.
Tiny,
We stay together every day.
1, 2, 3, boo.
I'm a tot.
Je suis une Tot TV.
Tom.
Tiny, we
Take our magic bag with us.
Sac magique, sac magique. You know, it's a secret.
It's time to go now.
Viens, come on.
I'm a tot.
Je suis une Tot TV.
Tom.
And Tiny,
Off we go together now. 1, 2, 3, boo. I'm a tot.
je suis une Tot TV.
Tom.
And Tiny,
Off we go together now to see what we can see. What will we see?
qu'est-ce qu'on va voir? What will we see? Oh, regarde, c'est Jane.
Yes, it's Jane.
Today I'm going to see an animal that likes to hide things in secret places.
Elle va voir un animal qui cache les choses.
Jane's gonna go and see an animal that likes to hide things in secret places.
I like to hide things in secret places as well. Oh, c'est un hamster.
It's a hamster.
Oh, so that's what it was that liked to hide things in secret places. Yeah, hamster. Tom Tilly, you wait there. I'm just going to see if I can get a closer look, all right?
Hello, hamster. Hamsters like to cram themselves into small spaces, and they really like running down tubes.
Tu sais, les hamsters aiment les tubes.
Yeah, Jane said that hamsters like tubes
for running down.
Where's that tube?
Oh. What's this?
Ça, c'est pour le hamster. Yeah, Tiny, that is the tube that Jane's looking for.
What?
Tiny.
Where did that come from? There you go. And hamsters have very twitchy whiskers.
Twitchy whiskers.
Oh, moustache on Tilly.
And they like to keep themselves clean by grooming themselves with their paws.
Tom Tilly, look how hamsters wash. Whoosh, 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 whoosh.
Oh oui. Comme ça. And hamsters have very big cheeks for carrying their food around.
Oh, regarde, les grandes joues.
Right, big cheeks for keeping food in.
And then they like to hide their food in a secret place.
I've got a secret store like a hamster.
And this hamster likes to hide his food in here. I'm just going to get you some more food.
Oh, Tiny, bonjour.
Tiny.
Hello, Tom. Hello, Tilly.
Hey, Tom.
Yeah.
That hamster likes hiding food in secret places.
Hey, Tilly. Hey, Tom, guess what?
What?
Well, I've got my own secret store of food in my own secret place. Oh.
You haven't.
I have. Look, there we are. A biscuit. Oh, I saved it.
Tiny, Tilly, you saved it just like a hamster.
Oui, comme un hamster.
Next time then. Secret biscuit.
Here we go.
Look what's coming up this week. In the Treacle People, the Boggarts are caught on the hop. Tilly, Tom and Tiny do a spot of rain dancing. There's more fun and games in the Magic House. Mossop builds his own helicopter in the Riddlers. Rosie and Jim trot off to a gymkhana, and Wizardora's confused. But coming up next, today's story from Old Bear is called The Play. Take your seats, please.
If you can't see me for dust, use Mr. Sheen with anti-static dust guard. The polish that keeps dust away for up to 3 days. Mr. Sheen keeps dust away longer.
I'm just as choosy with what goes on my hair as with what goes in my column.
Pantene, for hair that looks so healthy it shines.
Right, lads, I'm here. Come on. Yes, here he is on the ball. Just look at that power. Look at the energy this boy has. Nothing can stop him.
William! Supper!
Gotta go, lads. Easy. Into the early bath. Oh, that's great. Oh, this boy has just never been fitter. I'm here.
Dogs love marrowbone, and the goodness and nourishment of marrowbone jelly is only in Pal.
They think it's all over. Oh, it is now.
Pal, for active life.
Of Drama starts Sunday the 11th of July on BBC One.
Vlad the Impaler!
Whole spicy chicken breast, the KFC Zinger Burger.
The Hurricanes are the team to watch.
The Hurricanes are only part of the winning team here on CITV this week. There's strong airfield support from Budgie. And I'm sure there'll be some good dribbling in the Transylvania Pet Shop. If you're looking for talent, there's plenty on display in Crisscross. And there's solid teamwork from Sylvester and Tweety Pie, Are You Afraid of the Dark, and Bimble's Bucket.
This looks really good.
So, if you're looking for winners, don't go on a wild goose chase. Stick with CITV all this week. Now, here's Old Bear. Take your seats, please, for The Play.
Please read us a story, Old Bear. We'll all gather round. Dear Old Bear, sit in your favorite chair. We'll sit all around, dear Old Bear.
It was a warm summer's day, and all the toys were sitting under a tree in the garden. They were watching Bramwell and Jolly trying to make an old curtain into a hammock, and were waiting for Old Bear to read them a story. Now, this story is about Goldilocks and the Three Bears, began Old Bear, opening the book. Who's Goldilocks? Asked Little Bear. She's a little girl, said Old Bear, sighing. Little Bear already knew who Goldilocks was because he'd heard the story lots of times before. The Three Bears lived in a cottage in the middle of a wood, Old Bear went on. I like this one, interrupted Little Bear, especially the bit about the porridge. We'll never get to that bit if you don't listen to the story, said Old Bear. Now, one day Goldilocks was walking in the wood when she came to a little house. Can I have some porridge? Asked Little Bear. You don't want porridge on a hot, sunny day, said Duck. Porridge is to warm you up. Little Bear pretended to shiver. I'm feeling a bit chilly, he said. Just here, he added, rubbing his tummy. Bramwell Brown smiled. Well, I was going to make lunch soon anyway, so perhaps we could have porridge today. Can I help? Asked Little Bear. No, you stay here and listen to the rest of the story, said Bramwell. I won't be long. The toys settled down again as Old Bear told them about Goldilocks arriving at the house of the Three Bears. They were just listening to the last page of the book when Bramwell returned. He was carrying a tray laden with a steaming dish of porridge and a pile of bowls and spoons. Come and have some porridge, he called to Jolly. I want to get this up first, replied Jolly. I've only fixed one side to the trees. Looks like a theatre curtain hanging like that, said Bramwell. So it does, said Old Bear. Perhaps we could put on a play. What's a play? Asked Little Bear. A sort of moving story, said Old Bear. Some people pretend to do things that are in a story, and the others watch them. Ooh, said Little Bear. That sounds fun. Can I be in the play? Only if it's about someone very small, muttered Duck. Why don't we do the story Old Bear has just been reading, said Rabbit. That has a baby bear in it. And the bears all eat porridge, said Little Bear. Actually, they don't, said Duck. They go out to leave it to cool down. They only eat a little bit, and Baby Bear doesn't get any at all. I'm not being a bear who has no food, said Little Bear. Well, you could have some before we start the play, said Bramwell, spooning some porridge into a bowl and passing it to Little Bear. While Little Bear ate his porridge, the others went off to the shed to look for the things they'd need for the play. In a dusty corner, they found 2 big boxes to use as the rooms in the house. Some middle-sized ones for making a table and beds, and smaller ones to make into chairs. I'll bring things that might be useful in the play, said Duck, piling odds and ends into one of the smaller boxes. When they arrived back to where the curtain hung between the trees, they pushed the biggest boxes into position. Said Bramwell thoughtfully. I think we'll cut a hole here and here for the front door and the window, and one there to go into the bedroom. Old Bear and Little Bear were busy making the furniture to go into the house of the 3 bears. Who are going to be the Mummy and Daddy Bears? Asked Little Bear. I'll be Daddy Bear, said Old Bear. And perhaps Bramwell would like to be Mummy Bear. You can wear an apron, he added. Bramwell found a big piece of flowery material in the box of bits. He cut a hole for his head and 2 strips to tie the apron round his middle. This looks just right, he said, as Rabbit tied a bow for him behind his back. Lovely, said Old Bear. Now, how can we make Little Bear look like a baby? Well, as he's got porridge down his front already, said Bramwell, perhaps a bib would be a good idea. I don't need a bib, protested Little Bear. It's just for the play, said Old Bear. You can take it off at the end. Bramwell made Little Bear a tiny white bib and tied it round his neck. There, he said. Now you have a costume. You look like a real actor. Are we ready to start? Asked Jolly. We haven't got a Goldilocks yet, said Duck. She has to eat the porridge and break a chair. I'll be Goldilocks, said Little Bear. You can't be Goldilocks and Baby Bear, said Rabbit. I'll be Goldilocks. I haven't had any porridge yet. Rabbit pulled a yellow curtain fringe out of the box and draped it over his head. How's that? He said. Lovely, said Old Bear. Now all we need is an audience. Ruff, could you go and tell everyone we're ready to begin? Ruff bounced off to fetch the other toys. When he returned, they all settled down on the blanket. As soon as they were seated, Jolly grabbed the edge of the curtain and trotted across to pull it back. And there, sitting up at the table, were the 3 bears, all ready to eat their porridge. This porridge is getting cold, said Little Bear, tasting his first spoonful. Shh, said Bramwell. Pretend it's too hot. We're supposed to leave it to cool down. Little Bear blew hard on his bowl. This porridge is burning hot. Let's go for a walk while it gets colder. The 3 bears got up from their chairs and went outside. Almost immediately, there was a rat-tat-tat on the door, and there in the doorway stood Rabbit, wearing his yellow curtain-fringe hair. Is anybody there? He called in his Goldilocks voice. But as the door was open, he could see that no one was in, so he bounded into the room, tripped over Daddy Bear's chair, and landed headfirst in the biggest bowl of porridge. Help! He cried, scraping the contents of the bowl off his face. This porridge is too sticky. He jumped onto the next chair to try Mummy Bear's porridge. And this is too lumpy, he added as he dangled his curtain fringe in it by mistake. Finally, he took a flying leap onto Little Bear's chair and squashed it completely flat. Oops, he said. I'll have to stand up to eat the porridge now. When Rabbit had eaten up every bit of Little Bear's porridge, he yawned. Oh, I think I'm ready for bed now, he said, and turned to go through the door between the kitchen and the bedroom. As soon as he'd left the room, the 3 bears came back. Who's been tripping over my chair and spilling my porridge? Said Old Bear. And who's been sitting on my chair and dropping things in my porridge? Said Bramwell, pulling a piece of curtain fringe out of his bowl. And who has completely squashed my chair and eaten my porridge all up? Said Little Bear. Never mind about the porridge, said Old Bear. It's time we all went for a sleep. We've only just got up, said Little Bear quietly, as he trotted along behind Bramble. It was Old Bear who reached his bed first. Who's been getting porridge all over my bed? He said. And who's been muddling up my bed? Said Bramble. And who's bouncing up and down on my bed? Cried Little Bear. Lie down, Rabbit. You're meant to be Goldilocks fast asleep, he added crossly. But all that porridge has made me really bouncy, protested Rabbit. I don't feel tired now. Well, you're supposed to be frightened of the 3 bears and run away, said Old Bear. Oh, I can do that, said Rabbit. He waved his arms about and tried to look frightened. Then, with a leap and a bound, he bounced straight through the open window. The audience clapped and cheered. Wonderful, called Ruff, as the 3 bears came to the front of the box to bow. Rabbit came round to join them, and when they'd finished bowing, Jolly marched across with the curtain. That was very good, he said, popping his head round the curtain. Do you think I could have my porridge now? Bramble looked in the dish. I'd better go and make some more, he said. Little Bear has eaten most of this. Well, I don't feel hungry any more, said Little Bear, yawning. But all that acting has made me very tired. He climbed into Baby Bear's shoebox bed and snuggled down. Can we have another story? He asked Old Bear sleepily. Well, just a quick one, said Old Bear. Then we'd better put everything away. Old Bear picked up another storybook. Once upon a time, he began, but when he looked down, the baby bear was already fast asleep.
A wonderful show which will put a song in everyone's hearts.
There's plenty to sing about tomorrow on CITV. Zitbag puts on a Broadway musical in Transylvania Pet Shop. And there's a talent competition at Stansfield Academy in Crisscross. Plus there's Sylvester, Tweety and Budgie. That's all tomorrow in a much bigger CITV than today. See you there.
Next on Yorkshire, live action from Villa Park. Scotland take on Holland in Euro 96.
Baby Bell, the little cheese that likes to get out.
Round here, we're all fans of shredded wheat because it's got that taste you only get from 100% whole wheat with nothing added. In fact, my Pat says hot milk brings out the wheaty taste. Me and our Pete, we dig in while the wheat's good and crunchy. He's a chip off the old block, that one. Shredded wheat and bite-sized too. There is no better cereal.
Come on, you lot. Get into a group.
Hey, Dad, do I look all right?
Like a film star, love.
Yeah, Frankenstein.
You'd better watch out for those steps. Jeff!
Quiet, the film's rolling.
You're so scared.
Looks like Beadle needs a cup of PG tips.
You can really taste the difference in a cup of PG. Tender tips make tastier tea.
This tea deserves an Oscar.
Dad, is this film gonna be an X?
No, a PG.
I once ended up feeding dried dog food to the birds. My dogs didn't like the taste, did you? Did you? But since feeding them Pedigree Chum Complete, they never leave any. They love it.
Ricky!
Our vets and nutritionists at Waltham know taste is important, so dogs get all the nutrients they need. That's why we based every nutritious mouthful in delicious meat juices.
Now the only thing they ever leave is me, miles behind.
Pedigree Chum Complete. Top breeders recommended.
So you can enjoy your golden crumbly daily digestive as close to freshly baked as possible, McVitie's has developed a way of keeping them fresher even when you've opened the pack. With this really easily
It's got a sticky thing that makes it stay shut.
Thank you. Here's a pack I opened earlier. Still deliciously fresh and crumbly.
McVitie's. You have to go a long, long way to bake a better biscuit.
Just how much fun is a Muller Kids Corner yogurt? We're here with Kevin to find out. I'm putting the helmet on Kevin now.
They found the bodies of 2 people in an upstairs bedroom.
He's found the irresistibly thick, creamy whole milk yogurt. Boy, that strawberry flavour looks good. He's found the toy. Too much fun! Kids Corner yogurt with a surprise toy.
2 people in the house were, but they say formal identification.
With fantastic prizes on offer, will you try your best to win the yes-no game? And a bell make you take the money and run.
No.
You could win, you could lose, so take your pick with Des O'Connor tonight at 8:30 on Yorkshire.
Tonight's early evening news is at the later time of 6:30, and that's followed at 6:45 by regional news. And the reason? Scotland versus Holland in Euro 96.
Are you sure you want me to do this, Mossop?
Positive, Montgomery. Carry on turning.
Well, I'd have thought you'd given up flying by now. You know, that fairy dust wasn't a great success, was it? And that rocket you built took off without you.
Like what I always say, Montgomery. 3rd time lucky. This is sure to work.
So how will it work?
It's just a perfectly simple thing. It's just the same as a human-type helicopter, really. You know what a helicopter is, don't you, Tiddleup?
Yes, but...
Right, then. As Montgomery turns that there helicopter-type blade, it tightens up the rubber band. When he lets go, the rubber band will spin the blade, and I shall soar into the wide blue yonder, off to the Isle of Riddlers, to find that there brother of mine.
Right.
How's it going?
They're as tight as they'll go.
Right, thank you, Montgomery. Now then, when I say lift off, you let go of the blade. Got that?
Yes.
Good. I'll see you all when I return, bringing Glossop with me. Lift off!
Are you sure you want me to do this, Mossop?
Lift off!
As you like.
What is going on?
Mossop's soaring up into the wide blue yonder, on his way to the Isle of Riddlers. At least, he's supposed to be.
Mossop, I thought you'd given up the idea of flying.
What? Oh, stand still when I'm trying to speak to you, Marjorie. Oh.
There's absolutely no need for you to fly to the Isle of Man, or the Isle of Riddlers, or whatever it is that you call it.
Well, I can't really walk across the ocean to it, can I?
No, but you could go on a boat like the rest of us.
Eh?
We're all going to look for Glossop, and we're going on a big boat. I've just been to buy the tickets.
All of us?
All of us.
What do you think of that, then?
Wonderful.
I knew you'd be excited.
Sure. We're going to the Isle of Riddlers, far out across the sea. Land of history, land of mystery, land of music and poetry. Fairy folk are bound there, that's where they love the best. We're going to the Isle of Riddlers, the jewel of the West.
We're going to the Isle of Riddlers, where the fairy people dwell. There's magic there in the very air, or so the legends tell. We'll find
Aye, but they wouldn't be if it wasn't for me, would they? I think I'd better look after those now.
You must be joking, Mossop.
Isn't how careless you are?
Careless? Me? It wasn't me that nearly went and lost them, was it?
Well, yes, but I mean...
No buts. I'm afraid you can't be trusted with them. The envelope, if you please.
Well, if it'll save an argument... There you are.
Thank you. Now we know they will be safe until we get onto that boat.
Oh, you've got more faith in him than I've, Miss Dora. I wouldn't trust him not to lose the tickets.
Oh, don't worry, Mr. Grimley. The tickets will be safe enough. I'm sure of that.
The Isle of Riddlers, eh? That's not a bad idea, that isn't, Mossop. If you ever are going to find gossip, I reckon that's where you're likely to be. Full of the little people is the Isle of Riddlers.
Aye, well, can't stand around chatting, Posty. Gotta go and get back.
Don't you want me to deliver that, then?
Oh! Sorry, Posty. Nearly forgot. Thanks for reminding me. It's a letter to old Throw-Up. Not been too well recently, he hasn't. Bye-bye.
By heck, he is getting forgetful, is Mossop. He never told me he had 2 letters to post.
Are you ready, Miss Dora?
Nearly.
Mossop, come on.
Come on, don't want to miss the boat. Oh, there you are. Right, got the tickets.
Yes, naturally, Montgomery. They're just... All right. Who's had 'em?
Hey?
Your idea of a joke, was it? To take the tickets, so I thought I'd lost them?
Well, we haven't touched them. You've got them.
But...
Hey, don't tell me you've lost them.
But they were just there.
Well, you're not there now.
Posty!
Pardon?
Posty was here not long ago. He must have taken them thinking they were for posting.
Oh, now you really have done it, Mossop. We won't get on the boat without those tickets.
We've got to find Posty quickly. Which way did he go?
I don't know.
Then how can we find him?
I don't know that either. Hang on. That's it.
What is?
What's he... Oh, no, not that. What's it?
Montgomery, help me on with this, would you? I should be able to spot Posty easy enough from the air.
Well, it's worth a try, but it didn't work last time, did it?
No, happen not, but it'll work this time.
Well, it'd better, or bang goes our trip.
Okay, ready?
Ready.
Lift off! Oh, no,
Look out!
Whoa! What hit me? Oh, Mossop, I might have known it was you.
Look, the tickets. What were they doing in your bag?
I put them there for safety. Oh.
But I thought you'd given them to Mossop.
Nope. He asked me to give him the envelope, so that's what I gave him. I kept the tickets for safety.
And it's just as well you did, isn't it? Isn't it, Mossop?
Would you mind not moving around so much while you're talking to me? Like a bubble.
Why is Wizardora all mixed up? Is she just going through a bad spell? Find out next today.
We're here to right a wrong, Mums. Kellogg's Rice Krispies aren't just puffs of air. They're full of complex carbohydrate.
And have vitamin D, which helps build teeth and bones.
As much iron as a portion of spinach.
Sounds great.
And you thought Kellogg's Rice Krispies were just Snap, Crackle and Pop.
Is it a drama? Is it a soap? It's a sticky one. It's the Treacle People with Lil, Zapper, Rosie, Whizzle, the Prof, Pendle and Uncle Tom No, he's not in it, no. Fridays at 20 to 4 on CITV, the Treacle People. Stick with us. Oh, hello, here's Avacat. He's going to tell us what today's Wizardora is called. 1. No? Oh, I see. First things first. Right.
Wizardora, we adore her, doing things in her very special way. Wizardora, nothing surer, you're the one that can brighten up our day.
What's Angle saying?
I don't know.
Oh, must be a foreign language.
Yeah, that's right. What's a foreign language?
That's a foreign language. No, it isn't. Yes, it is. Oh, yeah? Well, what's Angle saying then? Well, I know he's saying yeah. But if you're so clever, tell us what it means in English. It means, Will you draw people stop that shouting? I'm trying to find something in here.
Hangle, will you stop shouting? I'm trying to get some sleep.
Yeah, Hangle, stop shouting. What? It wasn't me who started it, Wizardora. It was them. You started it.
It was you. You were in
I did not.
You were shouting.
Hello, did you see who started shouting first?
I did not.
Stop it! Right.
Thank heavens.
Oh, don't you start.
Oh, Hangle!
Right. Hangle, will you please explain who shouted first and what happened after that?
Well, does it really matter?
Of course it matters. It always helps if everything's in the right order.
It all started when I couldn't reach my hot water bottle. It's on the top shelf.
Well, I can sort that out with a bit of whizzification.
Oh, be careful.
Oh, it's easy. Wizardy whiz, wizardy why, up to the top shelf, help me fly.
Ow! Wizardora, are you all right?
Morning, Hangle.
Morning. But it's bedtime. You have to go to bed to sleep before it's morning.
Don't be silly. It's breakfast time.
No, Wizardora.
Wakey, wakey, everyone!
Oh, no.
Very old fish, wake up!
Wizardora.
Filbert, Tatty! Wakey, wakey! I'll make scrambled eggs for breakfast.
Wizardora, do you know what time it is?
Yes, very old fish. It's breakfast time.
Breakfast?
She's bumped her head inside my cupboard.
I'll scramble these eggs.
Wizardora, no! Oh, dear, she's not herself. You can't scramble eggs like that. You have to crack them open first, throw away the shells, and then you scramble them.
Hangle, you keep an eye on these eggs. I've just got to go and wash my face and brush my teeth.
Wizardora? She's drying her face before she washes it. Well, that's not right. Something wrong here, fish. No, you've got to put the toothpaste on first. Wizardora?
Now, but being a bit of an expert when it comes to water, Wizardora, may I suggest you fill the glass before you drink?
Oh. She's doing everything in the wrong order.
She doesn't seem to know what to do first.
Your socks go on first and then you put your shoes on.
Oh, be quiet. quiet, Hangle. I'm trying to get dressed.
Filbert, did you hear Wizardora say good morning? Filbert? Oh, I must have been screaming. Yeah, dreaming.
Stan? Oh, hello. Sorry to bother you at this time of night, but we have a wee problem here at the house. Oh, good. A phone call for me. Good morning, Stan.
Wizardora, would it be all right if I pop round?
Yes. I'll make some more breakfast. Bye.
Oh, hello, Wizardora.
Hello, Stan. Breakfast time.
Yes, right, look, tell you what, you come and sit down, everything's going to be all right.
What's wrong, Stan?
You just relax and I'll get you a nice cup of tea. Say, Hangle, what's wrong with Wizardora?
Oh, well, one of her spells has gone wrong, and Poot is trying to find another spell to put it right.
Beep! I found the perfect magic spell.
I suppose all we need now is the wand.
Is this what you need?
Don't you wave that thing at me, you draw person.
Don't worry. We were just making a magic breakfast. We're finished with the wand.
What do I do now?
Just wave it around Wizardora and help us with the spell. Stan, what are you doing? Close your eyes, Wizardora. Just for a moment.
This won't hurt a bit, I hope.
Everyone ready? Go to sleep, legs, knees and toes.
Go to sleep, legs, knees and toes.
You too, please, neck, ears and nose.
You too, please, neck, ears and nose.
Next those arms and then the eyes.
Next those arms and then the eyes.
Close them gently and breathe some sighs.
Close them gently and breathe some sighs.
Keep on breathing and breathe some more.
Keep on breathing and breathe some more.
Ooh, keep it up until you snore.
Keep it up until you snore.
Oh, what a wonderful sleep. Good morning. Why are my socks on top of my boots? Well, that's doing things the wrong way round, isn't it? And why is everyone still asleep when it's morning? Come on, everyone, wakey, wakey. Morning, Stan.
Oh, don't start that again. Oh, you're right. It is morning.
Who was that shouting?
Stop shouting, Hangle. We're trying to sleep.
You started shouting first.
Oh, no, we didn't.
Oh, yes, you did.
Here we go again.
Wizardora, we adore her, doing things in her very special way. Wizardora, nothing surer. You're the one that can brighten up our day. Living with your most peculiar friends in a kitchen full of fun, hoping each day never ends. Wizardora, we adore her. You're the one that can brighten up our day.
Favorite places, favorite toys and favorite faces. So when it comes to 3:30, there's only one place I want to be, CITV.
CITV's the place to see all your friends, to hear magical stories and learn to laugh and play. It's a very favourite place. Remember?
So when it comes to 3:30, there's only one place I want to be, CITV.
Ah, there you are. A very good afternoon. Please take a seat and make yourself comfortable. We've a fantastic lineup for you today. If you look to your right, you should be able to see the riddlers. That's right, over here.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Captain Moore speaking. On behalf of the Isle of Man Steam Packing Company, I'd like to welcome you on board the King Orry for this afternoon's sailing to Douglas.
Goodbye to England.
And it's off to the Isle of Man.
Riddlers, Montgomery. The Isle of Riddlers.
Whatever you want to call it.
We're off there. Off to find Glossop, if he's there.
Ah, yuck, it's a big boat, is this? I think I'll do a bit of exploring, eh? Whoa! Hey! Keep this here deck level, will ya? Whoever's driving this thing. Whoa!
Mossop, this is the bridge. This is where you'll find the captain of the ship.
Oh.
Sorry about this.
Hello. You'd better come in, you two.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
Oh. Thank you very much. I thought you were going to give him a piece of your mind.
Oh, well, I decided to let him off this time. So, this is the bridge, is it?
Yes, this is where we steer the ship from.
How can you find your way around? There's no signpost, no nothing.
We've got lots of things to help us up here, including the radar.
That's radar?
Yes, that's correct.
Not a computer game?
No.
What can you see on there?
Well, on the screen at the moment, the ship is in the centre. The line coming from the ship is the direction that we're going.
And that's the Isle of Man there?
Quite right. That's the Isle of Man. The splodgy mass up at the top there, that is a rain shower. You can see the Isle of Man ahead there. And out to the north, you can see the heavy shower of rain that we saw on the radar screen.
Fascinating, hey, Mossop?
Well, it's nice to know the ship's in safe hands. But if you want any help, don't hesitate to ask.
Yes, I'll certainly do that, Mossop.
Bye-bye.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
The Isle of Riddlers. The Enchanted Kingdom, as it's called. I've always wanted to go there, you know.
Me too. I've heard so many stories about the little people who live there. Riddlers and fairies and buggains and fun.
Important. So the stage is set for an angry confrontation.
Hey, poor Marjorie. There's lots of them on the Isle of Riddlers.
Well, I'll start that one again.
I don't get seasick.
What? What about that time on the boat in...
I expect I just ate something that disagreed with there, that's all.
You were seasick! You went as green as anything every time the waves rolled and splashed and the boat lurched from side to side.
You're not making me feel ill, Montgomery, so you might as well cut that out.
Oh, it's not fair to tease him, Mr. Grimley.
Oh, he doesn't mind. Never get seasick, do you, Mossop? Roll and splash. Roll and splash. This is the sound of the restless sea. Roll and splash, roll and splash, rising and falling unceasingly. Roll and splash, roll and splash. Ocean in motion, it's never still. Roll and splash, roll and splash. Never stopped moving and never will. Roll and splash, roll and splash, roll and splash, roll and splash, roll.
What's the matter, Mr. Grimley?
Ah, he's gone and made himself seasick instead of me. Ah!
No, I haven't.
Well, I hope he doesn't expect any sympathy from me. Ah! Fancy a trip in this, then, Montgomery?
Oh, leave him alone, Mossop, until he's feeling better.
What sort of a boat is this, Marjorie?
It's a Viking longboat. Now, do you remember me telling you about Vikings when we were in York?
Oh, yes. They're fierce warriors who came from across the sea hundreds of years ago. You told us about one called Eric Bloodaxe.
Ah, that's a heck of a name, that is. Eric Bloodaxe.
Lots of Vikings had interesting names, Mossop. There was one who lived here called Magnus Barefoot. He lived here, ruled the island and lived right here in Peel.
What do they look like, these Vikings?
Well, when I think of Vikings, I think of men with long hair and long beards and helmets with horns coming out of them. Oh, a bit like that chap over there.
He's not a real Viking, is he, Marjorie?
Excuse me?
Yes.
Are you a Viking?
Yes, I'm a Viking.
Oh, how'd you get to be a Viking?
I was born one.
Born one?
Yes.
And this your boat, is it?
This is my boat.
Oh, it's a very big and lovely boat. Where's the bridge?
What's a bridge?
You know, where all the charts and the radar are.
Oh, we didn't have anything like that at all.
So, how did you find your way about
We
then?
used to use a lodestone. It's a magnetic stone.
You mean like a compass sort of
Like
thing?
a compass, yes.
That's very clever, that is, eh? Where's this boat come from?
It sailed from Norway to Peel.
That's a long way.
Man.
Must have taken
Oh,
a few
quite
hours then.
Thousands of hours.
Thousands of
Yeah.
hours being tossed and tossed
Tossed.
about on the ocean.
Yeah.
Hang on a minute. Imagine that, Montgomery, being tossed about on the ocean in a boat like this, eh? Roll and splash, roll and splash.
Oh, don't.
Not much of a sea traveller, are you? Now me, I'd have made a great Viking, I would. With a good Viking name like Eric Bloodaxe or Magnus Barefoot.
How about Mossop Big Mouth?
Now there looks a riddlerish sort of place, Peel Castle. There are lots of legends and stories about it. It's supposed to be haunted by the Mothy Doo.
The what?
Mothy Doo, it means black dog.
Huh? Well, I've heard of ghosts before, but not ghost dogs. Not that I believe in that sort of thing, of course.
What's that? It's a ghost dog. Oh!
That was you, wasn't it, Montgomery?
Well, I was just trying to give you a bit of a scare.
But you didn't give me a scare at all. You gave Tiddleup a scare instead. I better see how she is.
I was just trying to get my own back because he teased me about being seasick.
Well, there's no need to carry on, Mr. Grimley. I mean, the joke's over now.
That wasn't me.
Isn't it?
It must be the Mozzie Doo.
Woof, woof. Two can play out that game.
More riddling next week. Next today, a right old mix-up.
Is Wizardora here, Stan?
Stan who?
Top, do you mind? I'm talking on the telephone.
I know! It's me you're talking to!
Mask video action cards free with skips. There's 25 to collect. Smokin'.
The Victorians had very high standards, and we try to keep those standards here today.
Francine Whale, owner of the Victorian Bridge Tea Rooms.
The food, the service, even the laundry, everything has to be pristine. That's not always easy when you want everyone to enjoy themselves. And when you see the state of the tablecloth, you know they've had a good time. In the past, I couldn't always get things as clean as I wanted. I haven't got time for that, but Aerial Futures made a big difference.
On this variety of food stains, some can be left behind, but with Aerial Future, it's left looking impeccable.
When everything looks crisp, white, brilliant, we've got time to give a good old-fashioned welcome, and that's what we're here to do.
When you demand the impeccable, demand Aerial.
This is a McDonald's $1.99 Happy Meal. This is a happy kid eating the Happy Meal. This is the happy mum of the happy kid eating the Happy Meal that now happily costs only $1.99 at McDonald's.
The drama? Is it a soap? It's a sticky one. It's the Treacle People with Lil, Zapper, Rosie, Whizzle, the Prof, Pendle and Uncle Tom No, he's not in it, no. Fridays at 20 to 4 on CITV, the Treacle People. Stick with us.
No. It goes, Wizardora, we adore her, doing things in her very special way. Oh, for goodness sakes, just watch it, will you? Dear, oh dear.
Wizardora, we adore her, doing things in her very special way. Wizardora, nothing surer, you're the one that can brighten up our day.
Phoebe, would you phone Stan's for me, please?
Oh, can I dial that for you, Phoebe? Please, please. Okay, the number is 789. It's ringing, Wizardora.
Thanks, Phoebe. You too, Philbert. Stan's taking a long time to answer.
Hello?
Ah, he's answered. Hello, Stan.
Stan who?
It was Stan. Stan from Stan's shop. It's Wizardora here, Stan.
No, it's Top.
I'm sorry.
I said it's Top here.
Top, do you mind? I'm talking on the telephone.
I know! It's me you're talking to!
Hold on a minute. You dialed Stan's number, Filbert. So why did you answer, Top?
Because the phone was ringing in my drawer.
Oh dear, I think you must have dialed the wrong number, Filbert. Stan's number is 789.
Yes, and my number is 788.
Sorry, Wizardora. Here, let me try again. 789. It's ringing.
Hello? Oh, Stan, it really is you. He says, what do you mean it's really me? Oh, it's nothing, Stan. I was just phoning because I'd like to order something from your shop.
Oi, Top! Was that your phone ringing a few moments ago?
Yes, it was.
What?
Yes,
Who was it?
I'd like to order a bouquet of flowers.
Oh, that trainee wizard.
Sorry, can you hear me now? Eh? Oh, right, okay. Well, I'd like a bouquet of flowers. It's for my mum. Yes? If you could bring them around later, please. Yep. Bye, Stan. You lot! My ears can't take any more of this.
Oh, I'm sorry, Wizardora. I was just trying to explain.
Well, do it quietly. Or better still, I'll go out into the garden.
Oh, I'll come too. I want to find out what Tatty's doing out there.
Well, he was here a moment ago. Oh, there you are, Tatty. Why are you bobbing around here, there and everywhere?
I'm keeping watch, Isadora. You see, I've just seeded some stones.
Every time.
And I can't be in two places at once, because my apples are ripe for nibbling too. So, I either sit in the tree and those seeds.
Well, why don't you get someone to help you? Then you could sit in the tree and someone else could sit in the garden. And then if one of you sees the crows, you call the other one.
I've got an even better idea. I'm going to make my own phone bintention from these old tin cans. Then I can sit in the tree and watch the apples, and Filbert can let me know if he spots the crows nibbling the seeds on the ground.
You're going to make a telephone, Tatty?
I just simply tie these two tin cans together with a long piece of string. Then Filbert can hold one can up and whisper his message into that, and I hold the other to my ear and listen hard.
Will that really work?
I don't know, but it'll be fun to try.
Now, where did I leave that birthday card for my mum?
While you were out, this fax came for you, Wizardora.
Oh, isn't it marvellous, the different ways you can get in touch with people nowadays? Why, I remember when I was a tiddler, all you could do was send a letter. Now there's the telephone and the fax and all sorts.
And there's me, of course. A lot of people use computers to talk to one another.
And
That's right, Poot. Pipper'd have to put her running shoes on to deliver a message quicker than you.
Exactly. Just tap in the message, press a few buttons, and presto, the message appears on another computer screen, sometimes even hundreds of miles away.
It's from my mum. She says, I'm sorry I missed the post, so I thought it would be quicker to send you a fax. Don't send me a birthday card.
Doesn't she want one? That's odd.
Oh, yes, she does. She's coming round to pick it up. She's going to visit. Right, I better write it then.
Tatty to Tatty to Filbert, can you hear me? Over.
Can I hear you over what?
No, it's what soldiers say when they What's it?
Communicate?
That's the word. They say it at the end of messages. So, Filbert, can you hear me? Over.
I think so, but it's very quiet. Over.
Excuse me, Tatty Bogle, but what are you doing?
I'm making a tin can telephone, so Filbert can watch the seeds on the ground while I stand guard over the apples.
Tin can telephone, eh? Oh, I hope it doesn't catch on, or people will stop writing letters and I'll be out of a job.
Filbert, any sign of those crows? Over.
No. Over.
Well, you can stop worrying. The crows won't be nibbling your apples today, or your seeds.
How do you know that, Pippa?
Because they're on holiday. Look, they sent you a postcard.
Oh. Dear Tatty Bogle, Caw. Weather is lovely, Caw. Wish you were here and we were back at home nibbling your apples and seeds. Love the crows.
So Stan asked me to bring your order over, seeing as I was coming this way with Tatty's postcard.
What would we do without you, Pippa?
Oh, something the matter?
Well, it doesn't look the right shape for a bouquet of flowers. Oh, it doesn't sound like a bouquet of flowers either. What? Why has Stan sent me a bucket of flour? It's not like Stan to get an order mixed up.
Unless he didn't hear you properly, Wizardora.
That's it. Those draw people were being really noisy when I was on the telephone.
So instead of a bouquet of flowers,
I've got a bucket of flour. Oh dear, we must have got our messages mixed up. It's nothing for it. I'll just have to phone Stan again.
Oh dear, he won't be there. He was going out for a walk.
Well, this calls for a bit of whizzification then. Poot, have you got a flowery spell, please?
Beep. How about whizzity whiz, whizzity wee, touch my nose and touch my knee. On the wall clock, check the hour, fill the room with flower power.
Great. Thanks, Poot. Will you help me with this? Whizzity whiz, whizzity wee, touch my nose and touch my knee. On the wall clock, check the hour, fill this room with flower power.
That's brilliant, Wizardora. Your mum will love those flowers. Shall I throw away this other type of flour, the stuff in the bucket?
Oh, no, we mustn't waste it. I'll bake a cake. The only thing I need now is a candle.
Did you say you need a hangle?
No. A candle, not a hangle, to stick on top of my birthday cake. I don't know, I've been having terrible problems with my messages today.
Oh, really? Well, let me send you a message, Wizardora.
Well, how are you going to do it, Hangle? Phone it? Fax it? Send it by computer or post it?
No, I'll just tell you. Spill any flour in this kitchen and you clean it up.
I think I got the message.
Wizardora, we adore her, doing things in her very special way. Wizardora, nothing surer.
It's to 3:30. There's only one place I want to be. CITV.
CITV's the place to see all your friends, to hear magical stories and learn to laugh and play. It's a very favourite place. Remember?
When it comes to 3:30, there's only one place I want to be. CITV.
Good afternoon and welcome to Thursday's CITV. We've got an absolute humdinger of a lineup for you today. Wiz will be here very soon, but first, it's the Riddlers.
This is the place. Fairy Bridge. If anybody knows where Glossop is, it's the little people who live here.
Are there really fairies here, Mossop?
Little people, Marjorie. They do prefer to be called little people. And yes, they do live here. Best place for finding little people in the whole of the Isle of Riddlers is the Fairy Bridge.
Did you see how the people on that bus all waved or raised their hats as they went past?
Yes.
Well, they were saying hello to the little people. If you don't, it's supposed to be very bad luck.
Well, we don't want any bad luck, do we? Hello, little people.
Ah, you don't want to bother with all that nonsense, Montgomery.
Well, I just don't want to take any chances, that's all.
Oh, neither do I. Hello, little people!
Hello, little people.
Well, don't go looking at me. I'm not going to go and make a fool of myself.
Well, you don't want to have bad luck, Mossop.
Oh, and what are the little people going to do to me if I don't say hello, eh? Turn me into a frog? Ha! Oi! You lot!
What are you doing, Mother?
I'm asking them about Glossop, that's what.
I don't think you ought to talk to them like that.
Well, neither do I. If we're going to ask them, we've got to be polite. Look, leave it to me. Good morning, little people. I've called to say hello. I hope you're well, and I hope you'll tell me all I want to know. I'm asking you most humbly, on my bended knees, so help me, little people. Please, please, please.
Ah.
Hello? Do you know where Mossop's brother is? Do you know where Glossop is?
Well, that was a right waste of time, wasn't it? It's no good wasting politeness on them, Montgomery. They're awkward customers of these little people, full of mischief and cheek. You've got to be firm with them. I'll show you. Now then, little people, just you listen here. My name's Mossop, give me news of Glossop, all there's trouble, do you hear? I don't want no nonsense, I don't want no cheek. So buck up, little people, and speak, speak, speak!
Oh, you really showed them, didn't you, Mossop? Don't they look strange without tails? Do people just cut them off or what?
No, they're born like that. Manx cats are the only cats in the world that have no tails. And the Isle of Man is a place to see them.
Some of them have a bit of a tail, don't they?
That's right. They're called stumpies because they've got a little bit of a stump. The ones without any tail are called rumpies.
They're supposed to be very clever creatures, Manx cats, huh? I reckon they might be able to tell me where Glossop is. If only I could speak to them. I wish I could.
What happened?
Hey, are you all right, Mossop?
Look!
Oh. Stop messing about.
I don't think he is messing about. I think he's turned into a cat. This isn't something to do with thought magic, is it?
I don't think so. He didn't do anything. He just said he wished he could talk to the cats. And then there was a flash. It's the little people. They're getting their own back because he was so rude to them.
What? And they've turned him into a cat?
Yeah.
Dear, oh dear. Well, you certainly will be able to talk to the cats now, won't you, Mossop? Just be careful, they don't get jealous of that tail. Ow! Oh, he's scratching.
Mossop, come back.
Where's he gone? Oh, we better go after him. Come on.
Look, the fairy glen. Come on.
Oh, well, I can't imagine he's going to be in here. I shouldn't think he'd want anything more to do with little people or fairies, would you?
Well, we've looked everywhere else, haven't we? We might as well give it a try. Come on.
Mossop! Mossop!
Come and have a nice saucer of milk.
Puss, puss, puss. Monty's got a lovely fish for you.
I don't think that fish is very fresh, Mr. Grimmy. It smells awful.
Well, he's got to pong a bit. Otherwise, he wouldn't smell it if he was a long way away, would he? Puss, puss, puss. Nice pongy fish.
What happens if we never find him? What happens if he stays a cat forever?
We'll find him. Come on.
Hey, look over there.
Is he Muzzub?
Oh, no, it's a fairy.
A fairy?
That's strange. Little people don't usually let humans see them.
Oh, it's only a model. That must be why they call it the Fairy Glen.
What was that?
Oh, it's a cat.
Do you think it might be Muzzub?
Well, it's not likely, but, well, you never know. Come on. Hippos? What's up? What's up? What's up?
It is Muzzub. Oh, Muzzub, we thought we'd lost you for good.
Oh, I'm so pleased we've found you.
Hey, look what I've got for you.
Oh.
Oh, he didn't seem very grateful, did he?
After him, quick! Stop wriggling, and don't even think about scratching me. I know you're angry with the little people, but we've got to ask them to turn you back into a wriggler.
Yes, we're going home tonight, and they don't allow cats on the boat.
Little people, I know that Mossop was very rude to you, but please would you take this spell off him? Please?
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 Would you put your donkeys?
Oh!
You. And as for you lot, all I can say is...
Oh, no. Little people, we've got another favour to ask you.
Wizardy whiz, wizardy well, make a magic food up spell. Bow to the left and then to the right. Keep the magic stopper tight.
That's next.
How do Bird's Eye cram so much potato into Hungry Joe's?
Well, I'd use a planter.
Actually, we shred them.
I'm not a potato.
And then we stuff them into a crispy crumb.
I'm a carrot.
Bird's Eye's huge Hungry Joe's made with real potato and onion. Bad news for big potatoes.
And I'm not an onion neither.
Are you in the know about Cheerios?
No, I like them.
What about nutrition? Corn, oats, rice, and wheat. For great nutrition and not too sweet.
What, in one cereal?
Yeah, but only in Cheerios.
You know that?
I know
that.
Are you in the know about Cheerios?
Brian? New Kitten Soft is softer than ever before. Buy it.
Is it a drama? Is it a soap? It's a sticky one. It's the Treacle People with Lil, Zapper, Rosie, Whizzle, the Prof, Pendle and Uncle Tom No, he's not in it, no. Fridays at 20 to 4 on CITV, the Treacle People. Stick with us.
We've another sort of sticky now, and a sort of bottom, and a sort of top. And they're about to get in all sorts of trouble with our trainee wizard, Wizardora.
Wizardora, we adore her. Doing things in her very special way. Wizardora, nothing surer. You're the one that can brighten up our day.
Hello there. I'm in the middle of mixing one of my potions. I must hurry, though. I've got hundreds of things to do. I've got to polish my boots and mend my cloak.
Don't forget, you've got to phone your mother back, Wizardora. You did promise. And it's your turn to go shopping for food.
Yes, all right. Why do you think I'm making this magic spell? Oh, it's all go when you're a trainee wizard.
Oi, Sticky, are you hungry? I am.
Yeah, me too.
Me three.
Hey, I'm more hungry than you.
Ah, I'm so hungry I could eat a horse.
I'm so hungry I could eat a horse box.
Let's not talk about being hungry.
Why?
It's making me hungry.
Here's the magic food up spell. Wizardy whiz, wizardy well, make a magic food up spell. Bow to the left and then to the right, keep the magic stopper tight.
Great. Thanks, Poot. This spell should be useful for later when I need to magic up some food. Will you help me with this? Wizardy whiz, wizardy well, make a magic food up spell. Bow to the left and then to the right, keep the magic stopper tight. That should do the trick. Right, it's important that the top's on properly. I don't want the spell to escape, do we? Right.
Oh, did she say magic up all the food? Oh, lads!
Whoa, what is it?
Wizardora's made a magic food up spell.
What does that spell do?
Oh, and I thought I was supposed to be the stupid one.
Right, ironing done. Kitchen swept. Very old fish. Have you cleaned your tank yet? That water's filthy.
No, I'm afraid not, Hangle. I forgot all about it. I was reading a story to Nigel, you see. It was all about an African lion fishing in the jungle. Or it might have been about an African fish lying in the jungle. Or he may have been telling the truth.
Oh, yes. Very fascinated, I'm sure. Oh. I haven't got time to waste listening to your fish tales. Hey, clean tank, please, straight away.
That Hangle is so bossy.
Right, fish tank check. Telephone directory next. Phoebe, have you ironed those pages yet?
Ugh, don't nag, Hangle. I'll do it in a minute.
Well, just you see that you do. Right, so that's telephone directory check. Now then, Tatty Bogle and his grass cuttings. That's next on my list.
Sticky! You've got the pea in your mouth. Don't swallow it. Bottom, you've got the pea shooter in your mouth. Hey, don't swallow that either. Right, Sticky, you pop the pea in the end of the pea shooter.
Okay.
That's it. Great. Yeah.
Right, now what do we do, Top?
Right. Bottom aims the pea shooter carefully at the magic food up spell bottle, blows the pea, which knocks the stopper and releases the spell.
And we use the spell to magic up all the food.
Yeah, exactly. Right. You ready, Bottom?
I'm ready.
Take aim and fire!
Right, that's my cloak mended. Now, what did I have to do next? Ooh, I can't remember. I'm not normally this forgetful.
Tatty Bogle had completely forgotten about removing the grass cuttings from the lawn. He's got a brain like a sieve. If he's got a brain, that is. Oh, that reminds me, have you done it yet, Wizardora?
Done what?
The shopping for tonight's meal.
Oh, well, Hangle, I've been really busy.
Well, have you done it yet?
Well, I was making a spell, which...
Oh, really, Wizardora, I'm not interested in your spells. You must try to remember things. Well, why don't you make a list like me?
I don't need to make lists, Hangle. You see, the files on Poot are like lists. I use those. Poot?
Yes, Wizardora?
May I see your list of things to do file?
Oh, you forgot to make a list of things to do file.
Oh, no. I knew there was something I meant to do next. Make a computer file.
Honestly.
Afternoon, Tatty. Oh, I just called to say I won't be delivering any post next week. I'm going away on my holidays.
Oh, have you suited a pack case? Yeah,
Packed a suitcase? Yeah, I have, thanks. Let me just check my holiday list. I want to make sure I've got everything. Suntan lotion, sunglasses, yes. But I had to keep the sun off my face.
What's the matter, Pippa?
I forgot to buy a sun hat.
You should do what I do. Tie a knot in your handkerchief. And then, when you see the knot, you know you've got to remember something. You see?
That's a very clever idea of yours, Daddy.
Oh, well, it's Hangel's idea, really. You see, I forgot to tidy up my grass cuttings. That's why this knot's tied here. And I've tied 3 other knots to remind me about other things. But I've done everything now, so I can untie the knots.
Perfect.
Yes, that's a good idea, isn't it? Will you tie knots in your handkerchief, Pippa?
No, I'm going to borrow your knotted hanky and use it as a sun hat.
Oh,
thanks, Daddy.
I went to the supermarket and I bought some biscuits. Whoa!
I went to the supermarket and I bought some biscuits and some chocolate. Yeah!
Oh, I went to the supermarket and I bought some biscuits and some chocolate and a sausage. Oh, my favourite.
Boy, draw people, I know you're playing a game, but where did all this food come from?
What? You mean like this chicken? And this pineapple? And these lovely sticky donuts?
Hang on. The stopper from my magic food up spell bottle's come off. I was sure I put it on tight.
Oh, you had, Wizardora, which is why I had to blow really hard with my pea shooter to knock the stopper out.
Bottom!
Oh, sorry.
There, Wizardora, have you sorted supper out yet?
Easy peasy, Hangle.
No!
Hangle, may I borrow your clipboard, please?
Yes, why?
Ha-ha. Oh, it's not on your list of things to do.
Really?
There we go.
Remember to zap draw, people.
Oh, thank you for reminding me, Hangle.
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
We adore her, we adore her, doing things in her very special way. Wizardora, nothing surer. You're the one that can brighten up our day. Living with your most peculiar friends in a kitchen full of fun, hoping each day never ends. Wizardora, we adore her. You're the one that can brighten up our day.
How can your eyes be bigger than your stomach?
How do you put up a tent?
How?
How?
How can I make water change colour? By simply pouring it.
It's got to be magic or a miracle.
No, friend. No, I reckon it's some kind of chemical change.
Simply because of my brilliance, I have to say. What colour is this water?
Blue.
It is. Now, I will pour it into the lemonade bottle here. And what colour is the water that's coming out?
Red.
Red, exactly.
How do you do that?
It is quite incredible, isn't it?
It certainly is.
Quite brilliant.
How'd you do it?
This is how you do it. Have a look inside this lemonade bottle. There's red water inside there. There's also a cup inside. So when I pour the blue water into the cup, then it displaces the red water and pours it out of the spout, thus sort of changing colour. And that's how I can do it.
How well designed is a camel? Oh, they're funny looking, Fred. They're not well
No,
designed.
they're not elegant, Freddie.
Not elegant. What should we do then to change the camel?
Well, the hump has to go.
The
If the hump
hump
makes it look
has to
silly.
go.
And the
Of course it
knees
does.
go, definitely.
Knees
They're too
have got
knobbly,
to
far too
go.
knobbly.
Let's get rid of the knees.
Yeah, and those feet, they look like carpet slippers.
Feet. Let's get rid of the feet.
And the nose. I mean, it's very puffy and it looks very, very silly.
Nose has got to go. I'll go and get
take
it.
the nose off immediately, Freddie.
OK,
That's a
nose
lot
has
better.
gone.
That's
OK, so now you're happy.
Yes.
Yeah, that's better.
Which is strange, really, because for thousands of years, the camel has been man's best friend in the desert and superbly designed to do the job that it does. But what about our streamlined friend here? Well, the first thing that will happen is, well, she will not be able to walk with his little tiny feet. She needs those big, flat feet to walk on the desert sand, otherwise she'll sink.
All right then, Fred, put the feet
Shall
back
we put
on.
the feet back on? So, the feet are back on. Okie dokie. But the problem is, of course, she'll get tired, she'll kneel down on the burning desert sand, and she'll burn her knees.
Well, she needs something to protect her then, doesn't she? Knobbly knees.
Knees back on. Because, in fact, of course, the camel was born with those knobbly knees anyway. What about the hump?
Why can't you keep the fat in the hump, because it's useful, but spread it around the body more evenly, like we have it, yeah?
Layers of fat, of course, great insulation, but layers all round the camel's body like a fur coat, again, in the heat of the desert. How much more sensible to have all that fat concentrated in one place like a rucksack, enabling the rest of the body to stay cool. What do you think?
Yeah, put
Shall
the
we?
hump back on.
But what about that nose?
It couldn't be practical at all. I'm very sorry, Freddie.
Well, you're wrong there, you see, because everything about the camel is designed not to waste water. Its wee is concentrated, its droppings are dry, and it doesn't waste water, like us, when it breathes. Gareth, can you come over here with your shaving mirror, breathe on it, and tell me what happens?
Oh, I
Water
see.
vapour causes water droplets to form, and that doesn't happen with the camel because the camel's nose is full of long passages which condense the water vapour, so it doesn't waste water.
Put
so what do
it
you think?
back on,
Put it
then.
back on. So now she's back to where she started. So how well designed is a camel? Superbly, actually.
How can you square the circle, one of the greatest mathematical puzzles of all time? This is it. With a circle of a given area.
Yeah, that's pi r squared,
Yes,
isn't it?
can you make a square of the same area?
Pi r squared as well.
Sounds simple, but it's puzzled mathematicians for over 5,000 years. The Babylonians couldn't solve it, Archimedes, he was useless with it, Pythagoras was foxed, even Gauss, the greatest human calculating machine ever, couldn't solve the problem. In fact, nobody could. Until now. Here on How To, I will show you how I have solved it with this cake.
Cake?
Yeah. Cake. What shape is it?
Circular.
Yeah, and when I cut it open, you'll see something. Well, it's a bit of a mathematical
Squares?
magic. Look at that. Circle and square. I have squared the circle. Do you want a piece, Freddie?
Yes, please, but how did you do that?
How do I do that? I shall show you. All you have to do is, of course, make some cakes, first of all. Some chocolate cakes and some ordinary vanilla ones. And then you want to cut them into circles. So you put a bowl upside down on top, giving you a bigger circle on the outside. And then you take something like a tumbler, put that upside down, do the same again. And what that is giving you is 3 circles of different area.
Right.
Okay, once you've done that, Freddie, here you are.
That's right.
You lay them all out, and this is the really clever bit. You take the small chocolate one, and you put jam or buttercream all the way around the side, and put that in the vanilla one. Take that, put jam all the way around that, and put it in the chocolate one. Then you do the same, but the opposite to the others. Put buttercream or jam on top of that, put that on top of that, then the other one, then the other one. Put jam and buttercream all around it, and this is what you get. The fantastic mathematical cake. And that is how I can square the circle. Pass that to Gareth, please.
So, it's all got to do with pie, yeah?
Well, no, actually, it's got to do with cake.
How did the serpent get its shape?
What, you mean the snake wrapping itself round trees, that sort of thing?
No, actually, I'm not talking about snakes, Fred. No, I'm talking about this. This is a serpent. It is an ancient Elizabethan instrument which I've been learning how to play. Hang on, let's do this.
Beautiful, Gareth. Oh,
thank you very much.
Hey, just a minute.
All right, it's not me playing it, it's a chap called Andrew van der Beek. Andrew, thank you very much indeed. How old is the serpent?
The first ones appeared about 1590, so it's about 400 years old.
And how do you play it? How do you play scales?
Well, it is a notoriously difficult instrument to play, is why you don't hear so many these days, but there are 3 holes here you cover with those 3 fingers.
Right.
3 more here, and you buzz into the mouthpiece as you would into a trombone.
Let's have a go.
Good, and by moving the fingers, you can get all the notes in between.
And how did it get to be this shape then?
Good question, and the best answer is what we have here. This is a reformed serpent.
Why reformed?
It's gone straight.
Oh!
And it's the same, exactly the same. 3 holes there, 3 more holes here.
Yeah.
And the mouthpiece is
you can't
too far away.
Okay, I tell you what, Andrew, you do the blowing, I'll do the fingering, and we should be able to play it between us, shouldn't we? Okay, ready, go. So, being as it was around before a lot of other instruments, did it influence instruments at all?
Yep, it was a very good idea indeed, and that's why all modern tubas and trumpets and French horns have all the coils of tubing to make it lie under the finger.
So, by being impossible to play when it's straight, that's how the serpent got its shape. Andrew, can we play it together?
Let's start umpa.
Okay.
How do you make a green-haired thingy? Some say that looks like me. Utter nonsense, of course.
It is
But
you.
you can make him and all his family. How do you do it? Because they're wondrous little creatures. You will need a pair of tights. Could I borrow your tights, please?
Okay. Freshly
mind?
washed and laundered.
Thanks very much. I'll let you have them back later.
Will you?
You'll need to get permission off your mum for this. And cut them off in the area of the foot. Okay?
Yeah.
Right.
You can have these back later on.
Okay, yes, thank you.
Open the tights up. And in the bottom there, you'll want to put some grass seed. Okay?
Yeah.
On top of the grass seed, some sawdust.
Oh,
okay?
yeah.
Nicely filled up with sawdust.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Then you will tie the top, or indeed elastic band it, if so you wish. All right?
Mm-hmm.
Following me so far?
Yeah.
It is
Yeah.
complex, but we will get there.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes. What about the nose and things like that?
Noses
How
and
do you do
things
that?
like that, you sort of bend a little shape, which will give you your nose, and another rubber band will hold that in place. And for its mouth, well, you can just stitch it really with a needle and thread. Then you will need some water, and you will stick it in bottom downwards, like so. So the water will gradually seep up till it reaches the grass seed. And slowly, over a period of 10 days, 2 weeks, the grass seed will start to sprout. And thereafter, of course, important to keep it watered. You can then produce lovely little chaps like Fred here.
It's you again.
Cut his grass to whatever you like. His little eyes, mouth, whatever you can paint on if you want to, with a bit of poster paint. So you've got a Fred, you've got a Carol, and of course, you'll all recognise that one there.
It doesn't look anything like me, Fred.
It does now, Gareth. And that's how you make a green-haired thingy.
Marvellous. How can your eyes be bigger than your stomach? A rewarding how, this one. Who likes marshmallows?
Yes, me.
Okay, well, here I've got some nice marshmallows.
Oh, yes.
And
Oh,
here I have
small.
some even
Whoa, look at these big
nicer,
ones.
juicier marshmallows. Now,
Yes.
Freddie, you're a very kind, warm-hearted, generous, lovely to be with person, aren't you? So you won't mind if I give Gareth one of these?
Yes! You just do what you see fit, Carol.
Okay, here we are, Gareth.
Hey, hang on a minute!
I'll just take the
Hang
lid
on.
off, and there you are.
Hang on, I want
Deflated, just
my
like
big
you, mate.
marshmallow back, please.
You want it back? Not a problem. You see, marshmallows, if you look at them scientifically, are sort of spongy inside and elastic, and inside they have pockets of air, just like tiny balloons. Now, how do you blow up a balloon?
You put air inside it.
OK, you can do that.
Okay.
There's another way, and that's by taking air from outside the marshmallow. So, if I pop this balloon back in here, you'll see what happens. Now, what I'm going to do is pump air out of the container, and you'll see the balloon and the marshmallows growing in size because I'm reducing the air pressure around them. And basically, that is how they'll stay until I want to get hold of one again.
What are they actually used for?
What are these used for? Well, these are used to keep food fresh. They create a sort of vacuum seal. And that basically is how sometimes your eyes can be bigger than your stomach.
How do you put up a tent?
Listen, I am the king of camping. I was a scout for many years. A tent, easy peasy.
Yeah.
OK, right.
And I was a sixer in the Brownies.
Are you?
All right.
Pixies.
Yeah.
There's a tent. There's a guide's hat.
Thank you.
There's a scout hat, Fred.
Right.
Off you go. Go and put up a
Easy.
tent. Good luck to you.
See you by the campfire.
All right. You see, putting up a tent is not quite as easy as that, although I've got a bit of a cunning plan.
Now look, this is going well, but the crucial thing is the
if you
main
put
pole.
this in
That's
here.
got to go through that hole.
Right.
For this sake, Carol, try and pull it.
Well, listen, I'll get in...
Look, the important
This
thing
is going far too well. Let's make the conditions a little more realistic, shall we?
No, I haven't. Ready.
Evening. Wind's getting up.
My goodness me, that's all we need is... Oh, now look what's happened. Goodness sake.
First, my pop-up scenery. Marvellous.
You've only need 3 bits. Get your hammer. Go on. Where's your hammer gone?
There's no point getting on at me all the time.
Next, my pop-up sunset. Splendid.
Look, I'll put this bit up here.
Yeah, but you need the central,
What have you put there?
central pole in, otherwise the whole
That
thing will...
goes like that, you see, and then... Oh!
Now, my pop-up hat.
Okay, got it?
Yeah, I've got
Now
it.
don't let that go. Whatever happens. Okay? Do not let it go.
Ow!
Sorry.
Finally, my pop-up tent.
Oh,
Hey,
that was a bit easy, wasn't it?
how'd you do that?
Well, easy. Pick that red one up and have a go yourselves.
Yeah? What do you do? Just chuck it in the air?
You need to take it out of its wrapper first, I think.
right.
Go on, do that. Yeah.
Chuck
Now,
it in the air.
Throw it in the air.
Yeah!
Much more like it, Gareth. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Now I
So,
hear it.
thanks to the aid of a very clever, coiled-up spring, that's how you can put up a tent, and that's how for now.
Right, let's get camping.
Here's a quickie. How many things can you juggle at once?
Well, it depends on how many limbs you've got, you see.
Gareth, exactly as many as you like.
As long as they're stuck together in your
Yes.
case, Freddie. Yes, the world juggling record is 11 objects, and they were all held by 3 Russians.
Oh, I could beat that easy.
No, Gareth.
No.
Here we go.
No.
Oh,
Sorry.
System now.
I've got lots of favorite places, favorite toys and favorite faces. So when it comes to 3:30, there's only one place I want to be, CITV.
CITV's the place to see all your friends, to hear magical stories and learn to laugh and play. It's a very favourite place. Remember?
When it comes to 3:30, there's only one place I want to be, CITV.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Thursday's rip-roaring CITV, the one and only place to be this afternoon. We've got Wizardora, Molly's Gang, cartoons, and now the Riddlers.
Ever so humble, there's no place like home. Oh, it's fun travelling to different places, but it's good to be back home. What? Glue. Who'd play a silly trick like that? God. Hello? Is anybody here? That's odd. I'm sure I made my bed before I went to the Island Riddlers. Yes, I did. I remember. Someone's been using it. It's just like Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Someone's been sleeping in my bed. Hello? Is anybody there? Ah! What is going on here? No! So, another trap. Well, whoever's done all this isn't going to catch me that easily. I'm too clever to trip over that.
Gotcha! Tiddle up!
Mika! I might have known it was you. What's the idea?
Oh, I'm sorry. It wasn't meant for you. Here, let me get you out. Oh, dear. Oh, dear.
Well, I suppose the traps in my cellar weren't meant for me either.
They didn't get you at all, did they?
Yes, they did.
I'm sorry, they were meant for burglars.
Burglars?
Yeah.
Oh, and talking in my cellar, who's been sleeping in my bed?
Oh, I have. Oh, I stopped down there a couple of nights, you see, and when it got dark, I got scared, so I got thinking of burglars, so I built some traps.
But why have you been living down there? Why haven't you been living at home with your family? I'm waiting for an answer, Middler.
I've left home.
What?
I've run away.
Run away? You mean your mother doesn't know where you are? Oh, Middler, she'll be worried sick.
I don't expect she is. I don't think she likes me, my mum.
Of course she does. She loves you.
She doesn't. She said I had to stop having riddling lessons from you. Said it was a waste of time, you being away and all.
Well, I have been away a lot recently, trying to find Mossop's brother.
She said it wasn't no use me studying with you if you weren't there to be studying with. Said I had to stay at home in future and look after my baby brother. And I don't want to look after my baby brother. I want to have lessons and become a riddler. That's why I ran away.
Oh, Middler, running away isn't the answer. Let me talk to your mother. I'll explain how important your riddling lessons are. I'll tell her that you won't be wasting your time. I'm not going away from Milton End again.
Promise?
Promise.
Marjorie! Marjorie! Come and listen to this!
What is it? What is it? Oh, hello, Posty. That's a nice new hat you've got there.
No. This isn't Posty, Marjorie. This is his boss, the head Posty herself. Very important person is head Posty. That's why she's got a very important hat.
Oh, I see. Well, pleased to meet you, head Posty.
Likewise, I'm sure.
She's got great news, Marjorie. She knows where Glossop is.
Oh, no, not again, Mossop. We've been all over the country searching for this brother of yours, and we've not set eyes on him. Now, does she really know where he is, or is this just another wild goose chase?
No, she really knows for certain.
It's a head Posty's job to know where everybody lives, madam. They don't give you a hat like this for nothing.
No, I'm sure.
Look, this is his actual address, Marjorie. We must set off and find him straight away. Won't Tidlop be thrilled? It was her idea to find him in the first place, head Posty. She hasn't got a family of her own, you see, and she thought Glossop might be a sort of uncle for her. Tidlop, great news! We've actually tracked down your Uncle Glossop!
What? Really?
Yes, really!
Just think, you'll finally have a relation at last.
Yeah, maybe more than one.
How do you mean?
Well, they do say as how Glossop looks rather like me. So he's a handsome sort of devil, you see. He might have got married. You might have an auntie. Maybe even a few cousins.
Gosh, a whole family. Wouldn't that be wonderful? I've always wanted a family to belong to. Family feelings are special and strong. It's good to have people with whom you belong. Friendships are wonderful, I must agree. But what can compare with your own family? Grannies and granddads, fathers and mothers, uncles and aunties and sisters and brothers, folks I belong to, belonging to me. Oh, what can compare with your own family?
Ah.
Well, come on then, get your stuff packed. We're on Glossop's trail again.
What's the matter, Tiddler?
I can't go.
Can't go? What are you talking about? Don't you want to find your Uncle Glossop?
Of course I do. I want it more than anything, but I can't leave Riddleton End again. I promised that I wouldn't.
But Tiddler...
I'm sorry. You'll have to go without me. Give Uncle Glossop my love.
What was all that about? I heard that, Tiddler. It's very good of you, but you must go if you want to.
No. A promise is a promise.
Oh, thanks. I really appreciate that, Tiddler.
Ow!
Oh, heck. I forgot about that. Doesn't half work well, though, does it?
CITV, it's magic!
Wizardora's trying to teach Tatty a new game. Next!
Ever had one of those days? Try Weller's latest advance, Experience with Liquid Hair. It contains the most important ingredients found naturally in hair to rebuild and strengthen, giving you perfect body and shine. Experience the new hair care range. Weller, perfectly you.
Stand by. He's drooling. He's holding a round tree's fruit pastel. Condition red.
It's in the mouth, sir. Come on, you lot. It's only a bit of juice.
Full ahead chunk.
Right for it. Okay. Swallow.
There's more to eating one than you think.
Is it a drama? Is it a soap? It's a sticky one. It's the Treacle People with Lil, Zapper, Rosie, Whizzle, the Prof, Pendle, and Uncle Tom No, he's not in it, no. Fridays at 20 to 4 on CITV, the Treacle People. Stick with us. Do I ever ask you for much? No, that's right, I don't. I never ask you for very much at all. But I would like to ask you now, just for a little bit of peace and quiet, while I watch Wizardora. Thank you.
Wizardora, we adore her, doing things in her very special way. Wizardora, nothing surer, you're the one that can brighten up our day.
Let's try again, Draw People. Now, I spy with my little eye something beginning with C.
C? Oh, yeah, a boat trip begins with a C.
Oh, not that kind of C, Bottom. A word that begins with the letter C.
Oh, I see.
You'll have to wait for Pippa to arrive then.
If you're looking for a letter, she brings the post.
Oh, stop teasing.
Oh,
sorry, Isadora.
Right. I spy with my little eye something beginning with C that rhymes with so.
Oh, God, that's a hard one.
Give us a clue.
Well, it's scruffy and it lives in a tree.
It's Tatty! Tatty's scruffy and he lives in a tree.
That doesn't begin with the letter C. Tatty begins with T.
Mind your head, Tatty.
Oh, are you all right, Tatty?
Those pesky crows are...
Tatty just spied with his little eye something beginning with C.
You knew the proper answer all along. It was crow.
This game of I Spy looks fun. Can I play?
Oh, yes, of course you can, Tatty. It's your turn.
Ooh. I spy with my little eye something beginning with bird bath.
Oh, no, Tatty. You're not supposed to tell us what it is. You're supposed to tell us what letter it begins with, and then we can guess.
Oh, right. I spy with my little eye something beginning with B and B.
Bird bath!
That's right. They're good at this, aren't they?
I taste with my little tongue something beginning with S and it rhymes with meat. I can't resist a sweet, can you?
No, I can't. Sweet. That's the answer.
Right. And there's Wizardora's money. Oh, dear.
I spy with my little eye something beginning with W that rhymes with eel and marrow.
Eel and marrow.
That'd be wheelbarrow, Wizardora.
Wheelbarrow. That's it. Well done, Stan.
Well, they don't call me Stan the I Spy Man for nothing, you know. Yeah, right, Tatty, there's Wizardora's groceries.
Hey, Stan, what's happened to your tie?
What? Yeah, oh, a slight technical hitch with the cash till. So, you're playing I Spy, are you?
Yeah! And we spy with our little eyes something beginning with K that rhymes with metal.
Something that rhymes with metal. Petal? Oh, no, that doesn't begin with K, does it? Neither does nettle. Oh, this is a difficult one.
Do you give in?
Oh. All right, Draw People, what is it?
We spy with our little eye a kettle.
Kettle? In the garden?
Oh, no, silly. We spied it before in the kitchen.
Oh, but that's cheating. It's got to be something that we can spy with our little eye out here, not in the kitchen.
Oh, but we won, didn't we?
No, you can't win if you change the rules. Isn't that right, Wizardora?
Absolutely, Stan. Come on, let's go.
Right.
No, that's not fair.
We won!
Never mind me, laddos. Look what I've found. Go on.
You don't get kettles and weighing scales in the garden, eh?
Well, we'll show them with a swapping things around spell.
Things in the garden, kitchen and shop.
Wizardy, 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 swap!
Oh, yes, Hangle. It'll be grand to get away for a spell.
Oh, yes, very old fish. You take it from me and stay where you are. Travel could be very nerve-wracking. Ah! Wizardora!
Oh, very old fish.
Oh. Whoa! Take cover, me laddos!
Oh, that was a close one. Maybe we'd better put things back.
Well, we could. We've still got the wand.
Uh-oh.
I hear with my little ears something beginning with B and it rhymes with well?
Oh, that'll be Bell, Stan.
Absolutely. Who said that? Oh!
I don't know how it got here, Tatty.
Oh, look up there, Wizardora.
Cool. Fancy a cup of tea, Oris?
I don't mind if I do, Boris. I'm spitting feathers.
I spy with my little eye something beginning with K that rhymes with metal.
There you are, Wizardora. Come quickly. Very old fish has turned into a shop till.
A top shill?
Yes. It's as if mischievous magical forces are at work.
The draw people.
Well, very old fish, I smell with my little nose something beginning with R and it rhymes with noses. And it doesn't belong here.
Roses! That's right. That'll be Tatty's new roses, unless I'm very much mistaken.
Correct.
Oh, we didn't mean it, Wizardora.
Oh, don't zap us, Wizardora. We were only having some fun.
Well, I'm going to zap you as soon as I've found my wand.
I say, very old fish, look what I spied in this wheelbarrow. Wizardora's wand. I better ring her right away.
Oh, dear.
Oh, hello, Stan. Yes? Tell Wizardora that you spy with your little eye something beginning with W that rhymes with pond.
My wand! Draw people! Right, Stan. Hold up the wand.
Me? I don't like to.
Well, do you want your shop things back or not?
Yes.
Well, I'll do the spell and you wave the wand.
Me? Wave the wand?
Wizardy nose, wizardy knee, everything back where it should be.
Oh, good. Me back's garden. I mean, me garden's back.
It's worked! Hooray! Well done, Stan. We'll make a trainee wizard of you yet.
I don't think so. There's only room for one wizard around here.
Wizardora, we adore her. Doing things in her very special way. Wizardora, nothing surer. You're the one that can brighten up our day. Living with your most peculiar friends in a kitchen full of fun, hoping each day never ends. Wizardora, we adore her. You're the one that can brighten up our day.
Wizardorable. Well, tomorrow it looks like there's gonna be a showdown and 7 more between those treacle people. And we pay a visit to the vets with good old Loopy Loobs, Rosie, Jim and Duck. Next this afternoon, we're off exploring with Molly's gang.
Smurfs go pop.
Here comes Ozzy Smurf.
For the first time on one album, the Smurfs sing 15 of your favourite pop tunes. Sing along with the Smurfs to the songs you know and love. Smurfs Go Pop. It's out now.
A new survey of Britain's top 500 companies has revealed the most successful. Northern Upholstery. How do they do it?
There's factory direct prices on everything we make, a guarantee of quality,
Free delivery.
huge choice, exclusive designs and great service.
Plus, until this Sunday, anything you choose is yours free for 1 whole year.
Simply choose anything, take 4 years free credit and pay nothing for the first year.
Hurry, it ends Sunday 5 p.m. at Northern Upholstery.
100% Summer Mix 96 with 40 brilliant hits to make your Barbie burn. Get 100% Summer Mix 96.
Stop! Nothing's more important important than CITV? The right place. This afternoon, brand new series, The Scoop. Check out the Jurassic Park ride at Universal Studios Hollywood and a good deal more besides. Hosts Sally Gray and Danny Minogue. Before that, a fiendish plot of treason is hatched in Blazing Dragons. And even before that...
We're from the law firm of Warner, and Mine. He's our silent partner.
Here come the gang.
The purpose of this meeting, gang, is to decide what to do today.
Bobo, we're having a meeting. I'm beginning to wish I'd never invented that game for your brother, Molly. He spends more time in virtual reality than in real reality these days.
Whee! I vote we play a game. Game, right. Where's our games list? Game 1, Snakes and Ladders.
Boring.
Game 2, Buried Treasure.
More boring.
We could always take Duster for a walk. He looks pretty bored. Duster, stop throwing Phobo's toys out the window.
Ah, what about Throw the Teddy?
We can't play that. Phobo's hidden his teddy.
Whee! Pow! Phobo!
You should have seen that. I just hunted down 12 intergalactic hypercruisers and blasted them into a different universe. Pow! Phobo, we're trying to decide what we're all going to do today. Have you got any ideas?
Yes. One of us could be an evil alien from the 8th dimension, come to destroy the planet. The others could track him down.
Yes! Who's going to be the evil alien? Because I'm not. I'm not very good at hiding.
Don't worry, Gavin. I know the ideal person.
Right, gang. First, we all have to count to 100 so that Duster has time to get away. Duster, come over here. Now, all you have to do is go away and hide while we count to 100. Then we try to find you.
And you try not to get caught for as long as possible. See?
Go on, off you go. Go on, Duster.
I don't think he understands. Duster, go! Go!
There you are. He's more intelligent than we realise.
Now we have to count to 100.
And we should cover our eyes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 98, 99, 100!
Oh, Duster!
More intelligent than we realise. This is your fault, Phobo. He's your thing, whatever he is. You should train him better.
He's not my thing. I just look after him. He can't help it if he doesn't understand the game. Whose silly idea was this, anyway?
Yours!
I didn't notice you suggesting anything.
Stop arguing, you two. Perhaps we should try another game. Or choose someone else to go and hide. But not me.
I'm getting bored with this. I could be blasting intergalactic hypercruisers, you know.
You could also be the evil alien, then Duster might get the idea from watching what you do. A sort of training by example.
Now where's he going?
He's got it! Look! I knew he could do it!
Do you think he knows what he's doing?
Of course he does.
Come on then, cover your eyes and start counting.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5...
told you. Let's go.
Well, I think we should split up and look for Duster in pairs. Coral and me will go this way, Phobo and Gavin that way.
Right, come on, Gavin. I'll be leader.
I thought you might. Coral, I think we're going in circles. I'm sure we've passed those rocks before.
Well, all rocks look the same, don't they?
And I recognise those flowers.
So what do you think?
I think we're lost.
I agree.
Look at this, it's wool.
It's probably a wool plant.
No, look, it leads this way. Let's follow it.
Funny wool plant.
It's not a wool plant. Come on.
You see, the thing with Duster is that he often doesn't understand what we say. But I think he's actually much cleverer than you lot think. Anyway, we haven't found him yet, have we? So he must be pretty clever.
Getting cooler, isn't it?
Personally, I don't think we could ask for a better mascot for the gang. I mean, he's very loyal and everything, and why have we stopped?
Because we're lost.
We're going down.
I don't like it.
Where are we?
In the dark.
What should we do?
Go back up.
How?
Did you hear something?
When?
Just then.
Only you?
No, something else. Duster!
You knew each other then?
Hello, I'm Gavin, and this
I'm
is...
Phobo. We're on a Duster hunt, and this is Duster, so we've won.
I see. Well, my name is Miranda. I am a scientist, and this is my laboratory.
Do you live here?
Indeed, yes.
Gosh.
Perhaps you'd like me to show you round.
Yes, please. Wow, this is better than our den.
And much tidier.
We get so busy at wool harvesting time, and Duster's been such a help. More visitors. How lovely.
These are our friends, Molly and Coral. This is Miranda.
Hello.
How did you find us?
It wasn't difficult.
My jumper! I thought I was cold.
Don't worry, Gavin. Knitting is a hobby of mine. I'm sure we can repair it.
What's this?
Well, at wool harvesting time, Newt here gathers up the wool. We dye it, and I have enough to carry on knitting until the next harvest.
Look at Duster.
He's so good at sorting, isn't he, Newt? He learns very quickly.
He does?
Hey, look at that! That's absolutely the biggest telescope in the world!
Well, it...
Can I have a look through it? I bet you can see for millions of miles with it, can't you?
Not exactly millions, but you're certainly welcome to look through it.
Thanks. What do you actually do, Miranda? I mean actually do?
Lots of things, my dear. I study things, I invent things, and I look for reasons for things.
Golly, a real scientist. Reasons for what sort of things?
Well, like, why do 2 and 2 make 4?
Because they do.
Yes, but why?
Is that what this is?
No, that's something quite different, which I shall be happy to explain to you the next time you come. You will promise to come and see me again, won't you? It's been so nice to have visitors.
Oh, we will, won't we, gang?
Yes. And next time, I'll bring some of my inventions to show you.
That would be lovely. But before you go, you must let me knit something for all of you. I'll start with your jumper, young Gavin.
Well, what a day. We found Duster, and I've got a lovely re-knitted jumper. I'm not sure about the presents she knitted for us, though.
I think they're very nice. A bit big, maybe.
Duster's present's the best, though.
The big question now, gang, is what are we going to do tomorrow?
and a butterfly flap. Gareth, I need your help. I want you to be an insect. I want you to fly. Get those wings flapping.
OK, right.
Come on now, flap. Flap, flap, come on.
I'm going as quick as I can.
No good at all, because even a fit young athlete like Gareth can only manage 90 beats a minute, nowhere near enough to fly. So how does an insect do it? Come with me. Meet this young chap. I'm rather proud of him. Designed by nature and not an Italian insult. Here's my insect. His head, his thorax, his abdomen, his wings. Imagine, if you will, these two bits of wire at the side of the thorax attached to the wings. And watch what happens. The muscles pull the wings forward, the thorax tries to resist, tries to pull them back until the wings reach the point of no return, and suddenly they're released with a great surge of power, a great surge of energy, and the same thing happens when the wings flap in the other direction. Look at this magnificent state-of-the-art model of a thorax.
That's a plastic bottle.
It is, but every time you hear it click, that's the thorax cracking. And the faster it clicks, the faster the wings are flapping.
So when an insect goes by, you don't hear the wings meeting, you actually hear the thorax clicking.
You do, and the more clicks, the more flaps. I can show you on the Mark II Dynage flapometer. Take a look at this. We turn it on. We start with a very basic clicking sound, and now we move it up. The pitch rises as we move to the hornet's hum, and then hundreds more flaps to the bee's buzz. And finally, the pitch rising ever more until the buzz becomes the mosquito's whine.
Got him.
That's how a hornet hums, a bee buzzes, and a mosquito whines.
But what about the butterfly flapping, Freddie?
I don't know about that, but that's how.
Now, how quick can you be with your wick, or how fast can you make a candle?
Easy! Dip it in hot wax, dip it in cold water. Dip it in hot wax, dip it in cold
Very
water.
old-fashioned
Dip it in hot
method,
wax,
I'm sorry.
dip it in
I'm
cold
going to
water.
show you how to
Dip it
make
in
the
hot
fastest candle on Earth. Not only are these quick to make, but they can be beautiful and highly original. Now, all you need is some candle sand. It's a bit like grated candle wax, and here I've mixed it with a few sequins. You need a heat-proof container, like a plate. Put the plate over there, pour on the candle sand, put a wick in at the top, and light it. That is all you need to do. And eventually that will start to melt the candle sand around it, and that's what will keep the candle going. You can also do it in any shape that you want. Here we've got a glass container. Pour the candle sand in at the top, put in the wick and light it. But you can also make floating candles. Again, it must be a heat-proof container. This is made of glass. Put in the water at the top and then simply sprinkle some candle sand on top of that. You need quite a lot of that. Put in a wick at the top and light it. So there we have 3 beautiful and original candles in less than a minute. Pretty impressive, eh?
Yeah, not bad cattle, but of course it's always horses for courses, that's
Yep.
what I say. And there's one that I made one.
Not the way to do it, Freddie. This is how to make the fastest candle on Earth.
How do you say this? Carol, Fred?
Exosa or Shosa?
No. Kfasa.
No, yeah, I think you're both wrong. OK, that's someone's name. How do you say that?
Nomoxolo Nalapo.
No. Lapu. Nalapu.
Lapu, is it?
No, definitely both wrong. I think the only way to settle this argument is to ask the person whose name it is. Welcome to How To. How do you say your name?
Noluxolo Nhlapho.
And this is the language you're speaking. How do you say it?
Xhosa.
What kind of language is that?
It's got a lot of clicks in it.
And where's it found?
South Africa.
Can you say something for me? In Xhosa, it's got a lot of clicks.
Ndicinga amacici achithwe eliqaqa eligqithe apha.
That is fantastic. I'm interested in how that's written down. Now, that looks like a C to me. How would you say that?
That is as in qaqiqiqoqu.
OK, I'll let you do it. And there's another one. That looks like a Q. How do you say that?
That is qaqiqiqoqu.
Ooh, that's like a pop, isn't it? Now, I'd say X.
Yeah, that is as in
Are they all the clicks?
No, there's lots more actually.
OK, that look QH. How on earth would you say that?
You say car, car.
Car?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The same sound as that one, but you just let in more air.
Oh, I see. And that's impossible to say. GX.
That is car.
Now, given that I'm not very good at clicking, what parts of Africa could I go to where there are languages that have clicks, but not too many?
Oh, you could go to Swaziland. Swazi has one click and two variations of that. That's the C click and the CH and the GC.
And there are other clicking languages too, yes?
Nama, which is spoken in mostly Southwest Africa, has so many clicks that they had to invent other symbols to represent them.
Thank you very much for showing me how. That's how you speak Xhosa, or as you might say, Xhosa.
Sithetha kanjalo isiXhosa.
How can you make brighter buttons? Take a look at these. How can you make wondrous things like that? Based on an old Italian traditional glass-making method known as millefiore, I call it my colourful sausage-making system. What you need is some coloured modelling clay of the sort that you can bake in the oven, so check at the shop where you buy it. And you take one of the colours, in this case blue, and roll it into a lovely, thin sausage. That's going to be my central colour. Take another colour, in this case yellow, and roll that flat. It's got to be flat and reasonably thin. Okay? And take that off and wrap that around your original colour. So you see the sausage beginning to develop. And you can add as many colours as you want to. I'll just add one more now, an orange, which again you wrap round
That
your
doesn't look like a
central
button.
structure.
Not
Doesn't
at
look
all.
like a button yet, but now you start to chop it up into small pieces. And already you can see the possibility of buttons there, or earrings, or beads if you skewer a hole through the middle. But I'm going to go for something rather more ambitious. I'm going to make a very ornate badge simply by sticking 4 of the pieces together. That will now go in the oven, 110 degrees centigrade, for about 30 minutes. And that's why you must have modelling clay that you can bake in the oven on a non-stick tray. And when it comes out, it will have baked nice and hard. And when it's cold, when it's cooler, then you can stick on the back of it, if you need to, the things that will actually attach it to your clothes. For example, a key ring here, quite beautiful.
Yeah.
A hair slide, or a lovely necklace. So how do you make brighter buttons, baubles and beads? Simply by using my sausage system.
How can I always be a winner?
Not with us two, you can't.
You don't think so?
Oh, wow.
Well, here is a very simple game. So simple, even you two can play it. Some sweets and a big chunk of lemon.
Yes.
All right, this is how it goes.
Yeah.
When it's your turn, you can choose either 1, 2 or 3 sweets. The choice is entirely yours.
Great.
But the loser is the one left with the lemon, because the loser has to forfeit all the sweets and eat the lemon.
No problem.
Do you want to go first?
Yes, please. You said 1, 2 or 3.
1, 2 or 3.
Go on, Fred.
I'll take 3 then.
Okay,
Yeah, well done, Fred.
well, I'll choose just to take the 1.
And I'll have another 3 then. Hey.
Since I'm such a lady, I'll just have another 1 as well.
But I'm not stupid, because you think I'll take 3, so I won't. I'll just take
You'll
1.
just take the 1 and I'll have 1, 2, 3. What's left, Fred?
The lemon.
Yes, eat it, please, and
You're
forfeit
joking.
your sweets. What do you think, Gareth?
I reckon I've sorted this out.
There
I know
we
you're good
are.
at maths.
Another
It's a
plate.
mathematical thing, yeah. It's all right. I'll have 2 to start.
Yeah.
Right,
that's it,
I'll
Gareth.
have 2.
In that case, I'll have another 2.
She's on the run.
And I'll have that one and that one. That's 2 for
Go
me.
for it,
And
Gareth.
another 2 for
And
me.
2 for me, and...
Oh, dear.
Oh!
Why?
But I've cracked it.
Have you?
I know how to do it, yeah.
Do you?
Yeah.
Shall we raise the stakes?
Anything you like. The bigger, the
Okay.
better.
The bigger, the better. Come with me. Welcome to Take the
bucket, Adrian. The fantastic prizes on offer, please.
The fabulous prizes for the winners tonight, Carol,
Contestants!
include this wonderful music centre for those quiet moments in your life.
The secret is to have 12 nice things that you want to keep and one movie prize, and then you always let your opponents go first. So whatever they choose, whether it's 1, 2 or 3 items, you choose the number that adds up to 4. So if they choose 1, you choose 3. That makes 4. If they choose 2, you choose 2. If they choose 3, you just choose 1. Every time you're taking away a group of 4 items. 3 times 4 equals 12, so what are they left with? The movie prize.
So, just remember, you can take 1, 2 or 3 of the prizes, but what you mustn't do is take the bucket.
Or you'll have to mop the studio floor.
We want to go first.
Yes.
3. Right, computer. We'll have the computer. Get the keyboard, Fred. Get the keyboard.
There's the keyboard. That counts part of it. I want the television.
2. Yeah, get the telly. I'll have this stereo, mate.
Okay, that's 3. Lovely.
Right, I'll just have one little dictionary.
I want that.
Cassette machine
Yes.
and the Subutio, yeah?
Yes, lovely.
Got it.
I'll just have a book and a game.
Tennis racket. Tennis racket,
Lovely.
Well, I'll have 1. That's 2 prizes and 3 prizes. Your turn. Don't forget to record the data blast now, because that is how you can always be a winner using sums. And that is how
For now. Come on, let's play this again.
Best of 3. Best of 3.
Are you going to win this?
Yes, best of 3. Okay, ready? Steady.
Thank you, gang. Coming up tomorrow on CITV.
Tours a Zitmobile.
Dr. Sidney Zitbag sets out on the trail of the missing wages. Who's responsible? Find out at the Transylvania Pet Shop. Neil and Diane put more great prizes up for grabs. All the teams have to do is seek them out in Finders Keepers. And Budgie the helicopter is expecting a visit from a right old Wally. See you tomorrow.
Summer's here, and so is The Scoop, CITV's latest and most fantastic magazine show. The Scoop will bring you the most up-to-date inside information from the world of showbiz, music, sport and fashion. The Scoop, it's glamorous, exciting, informative and fun. Check out some of the world's most exotic places with the most famous faces, secrets and gossip. The Scoop will get it all. Join Danny Minogue and Sonny Gray in The Scoop, Thursdays 4:45 on CITV, the coolest place in town.
The water floods and the waters break. Next in Home and Away.
If it's got to be white, it's got to be Hovis.
From Walt Disney Pictures' spectacular new movie, The Hunchback of Notre Dame, we bring you the toys, Esmeralda, Frollo, Phoebus, and the Gargoyles. And of course, Quasimodo. There's a different one to collect each week when you buy any McDonald's Happy Meal.
All the washing and brushing in the world won't give your dog a good coat if you don't feed him the right food.
Now, I feed Pedigree Chum, and you can see the reasons why.
This new chicken and sunflower oil is Clifford's favourite.
Thanks to our vets and nutritionists at Waltham, the world's leading authority on pet care and nutrition, everything dogs need for a healthy coat, they get from Pedigree Chum.
It's so full of meat, they love it. At the end of the day, dogs will be dogs, so the coats don't stay immaculate for long.
Pedigree Chum. Top breeders recommend it.
Walker's new barbecue-flavoured crisps are so irresistible, the world can suddenly seem a daunting place. Walker's barbecue crisps. Best make sure they're in safe keeping.
Try new Formula Wash and Go. We guarantee you'll like the results. It leaves hair feeling so clean it squeaks. Easy to comb, fresh and fully revitalized. We'll give you your money back if it doesn't. New Formula Wash and Go. Great hair, No fuss, guaranteed.
I'm Italian.
He's from Peckham.
Through and through.
His grand's Italian.
That's why I insist on authentic Italian food.
He's gone all authentic since we started shopping at Sainsbury's.
Take this gnocchi.
Has to be Sainsbury's.
Bite-sized dumplings that taste like little clouds.
Made with wheat flour and softly whipped potatoes.
I'll make this fantastic 4-cheese sauce.
Did he do his Italian accent?
Mascarpone, Fontino, Pecorino and Gorgonzola. It's an old Italian recipe that mixes sharp and mild cheeses to complement the gnocchi.
One of 24 new Delia Smith recipes in this month's Sainsbury's magazine.
In fact, you can buy all the stuff very reasonably at Sainsbury's. It tastes good enough for Italians.
And people from Peckham.
Tuesday in Emmerdale, Zach's getting an idea.
We've already burgerised one of Sugden's cows. This one makes it even better.
Kim's getting angry.
You walk like you're riding a horse. Who was it who said we're all sisters under the skin?
Zoe's getting exasperated.
Seemed like a good idea at the time. What did? Susie.
But hope springs eternal.
Just want to make you happy, Biff.
Emmerdale, Tuesday at 7 on Yorkshire. Now the storm continues and Angel feels shaky in Summer Bay.